It's another day, another delve into the box of magical creatures. We now put all of the unpainted figures into this, and all of these need to be painted. It's just a case of picking one of them. That's the girl with no head, so that's not going to be painted. You know what, I could just paint her. I've had her for so long and I keep meaning to. Today, we're painting her. Okay, well there we go. We're painting this little dwarf with a big sword that I've had for ages, and she's been primed. Right, the idea is that I want to try and do this in washes and glazes and pretty much just follow along with Ryan Belt minis, because I like the way she does stuff. She also shows that she screws up every now and then and gets raving up. And she threw a figure the other day. In the middle of it, she got very annoyed and she threw the figure she'd been working on for hours. It doesn't sound like a good thing, but it is. It proves that she's fallible. She's not one of these, here's how I paint this figure. I just do this and it's perfect. You need to see people's flaws. Hence this channel. Like seeing people do things and screw up, then you should be subscribed. Anyway, getting on. Oh, there we go. There's our picture. I had to buy a new one of these because I dropped the magnifying glass of this. One of these, I dropped it on the floor and it smashed. And to buy another one would cost more than buying the whole thing. So I've had to buy a new one. So there we go. Super duper magnifying glasses on. Just on some... on to mahogany now. I'm going to put red all over this just to give it so I can see more. This is really watery, this paint. Oh, it's a contrast paint, that's why. Okay, I'm going to try a different paint. We're going with magenta for this, just on the base layer. It's difficult not to paint that cloth red. Go-to colour. I'm going. Perfect example of my problem. I paint this and paint's leaking onto the next bit, so I end up painting the next bit as well, which is the chainmail. I gave up on the flesh tone yellow. I've just gone for an orange for the hair. So I'm having the same problem. It's very watery. It's congealing in places it shouldn't. It shouldn't congeal anyway, but you know, pulled in. Okay, we're back for day 2, and having done this much, way too much paint. It's too thick. Okay, this is the point where I really need the light on. It's actually 1:30 in the afternoon. I need lights on because it's so bloody dark. Can you see? Hopefully you can see. So, darker highlights, darker shading underneath there. Now I've got sunlight. Yay! Now I can't see because the weird colours of the window. I'm going to try something stupid there. Did it with blue, but I still think that needs more brown. It still looks very red. It's weird. That's too red. But we're going with expensive gold dry brushing. Nope. I think I need to do it with an extra brush, kind of minimalise it. More glazing, basically. You hear the kids playing What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, the world's most boring playground game. You just stand there and shout, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" That's it. That's literally all he's doing. The same thing over and over again. Is that the most boring game ever? Alright, given my inability to do eyes, I'm not going to try and do contouring, because, where is she? There. She looks more like Chan Bing than she does who I've realised she is. If anyone watching this is intending to play my K-pop D&D game, this is a spoiler, so you might well mute the sound. But given that all of my NPCs that I'm painting now are going to be mentioned and featured in said game, this one is going to be the captain of the ship in session 1 that takes them to the land to which they need to be, and this is Bay, otherwise known as Bear Huening. And Bear will hand the party a game of sibling rivalries. The characters, what the players will have to do is they will be read out a series of statements about certain K-pop idols and other known celebrities, etc., actresses, actors, fashion designers, and so forth. All they've got to do is match the relations, father and daughter, mother and son, cousins, etc., together. And in doing so, they will win a prize and move on. That is the plan. That is the game. Yeah. Well, there we go. There is Bayer in all her finery. I hope you like this, and yeah, if you're one of my potential players, I hope you muted that section so that a surprise will not be ruined. But it's not a big surprise, not a big reveal. But yeah, the face is still a bit suspect, partly because it has one very blocky nose, but not bad. It's still not quite got non-metallic metal to look so good. It looks more like leather, but look, it works. It looks like leather armor. We'll move on to the next one. I've already got one lined up. Another video of another NPC, another character for the game, and there's more, and there's other stuff going on. So if you like these videos and want to see more, do come back and do hit subscribe, leave me comments, and if you think you want to play, do get in touch. If you're in London and you play D&D or want to play D&D and are a multi-stan, then definitely be in touch. It could be the game to get you into a new hobby. If that's all good and you want to see more, come back next time, hit subscribe and share this with someone if you're not playing, then maybe somebody else you know is. Until next time, until the next painting video or next making video or next breaking something, there is a breaking video coming up sometime soon. It's sitting over there. It's got to be broken. It's got to be done. I will be back then. Until then, bye. Ugly face. Look, ugly face. Bear's not that ugly. Bear's pretty. The real bear. And did she need to be there in order to see it? I don't think that's really achieving a great deal. Because if I'm like that, you can't see anything either. Do you know understand what that noise could be? The bouncing ball. You can't be bouncing a ball continuously indoors, can you? Yeah, you could. We have a dog. There she is. I have the sniffles. I've had the sniffles for a month. This video may get cut in pieces. It's where I've sniffed and coughed. Oh.